So last week we began our 3-week series of detoxifying the body and the mind. So last week was really about cleansing the physical body, annamaya kosha, which is in all yogic practices known as the food body, the functional body. So today we're moving up into pranamaya kosha, which means that we're moving into the emotional and energetic body. And of all the bodies, this one has, in some ways, it's just a little more complex than the physical body. And interestingly, what goes on in the energetic body, so whether that's the mental body, whether it's the wisdom body, or whether it's the pranamaya kosha, the energetic or emotional body that we're working into today, they actually have a bigger effect on the physical. It doesn't work in the reverse. So actually what we're doing is going from more basic level classes as we did last week, and we're starting to move the energy. The physical practice may be just as demanding, but the way that we're moving energy is a little bit more refined and specific. So there are a couple of things with this class because we are working with the emotional body. Please just take note again of how you're working with your prana, to make sure that you're really respecting your prana and that you're not forcing it. There is a difference between a powerful breath and a forced breath. So if you feel at any point that you're uncomfortable, it probably means that you're forcing something. So just either ease off or come back to a normal pattern of breath. A reminder that with breath of fire, if you're pregnant or if you're currently on your cycle, no breath of fire, just do the movement without the breath work. And also, as we start to do this, because we're working into the emotional body, if you start to unlock emotions that are uncomfortable for you and you do not feel comfortable processing them on your own, just exhale completely and bring your awareness down into the root of your spine. That will take you back down into Muladhara and allow you just to feel a bit more grounded and safe. And then we can unpack those emotions at a later date. As again, these classes are always just here for you to navigate as you feel comfortable. Okay, so enough talking from me. Today's class is going to be quite vigorous and a bit of fun. We're going to do a laughing exercise today, which is one of my favorites. And a little bit of meditation. So now that we're here and we've had a little brief, let's find a comfortable seat, please. And just let your hands rest wherever they go to naturally. For me, it's often in my lap, or for some, it's palms face down. If you need a bit more grounding, palms face down on the backs of your knees is lovely. And then just start to close down the eyes and let your attention, your awareness begin to drop inward. And without trying to change your breath or control it in any way, simply just bring your awareness to your breath. And notice the way that the breath is currently moving in and out of your body. So notice its rhythm. Notice the pace at which it's moving. And resist the urge to change or control and just pay attention to what is. And spread your awareness a little bit further down into your physical body and take a moment to really check in with your physical and notice how it's feeling this morning. Noticing if there's any areas that you need to take care of. Or perhaps there's an area of the body or the whole body is just feeling very vital this morning. So just take a moment to let that come from the body rather than from the mind. And most importantly for our practice this morning, starting to take your awareness into your emotional body. And if you're unsure of how to access your emotional body, just simply pay attention to firstly the way that energy is moving in your body, whether it feels like there's a flow of energy or whether there's a stuck feeling. And overall, take a moment just to check in with how you feel. And whatever is present, just allow it to be there. Good. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, let your awareness fall right down into the base of your seat, so down to your tailbone, noticing the connection of your physical body with the floor and the earth beneath you, supporting you. Then beginning to tuck your tailbone under, creating this length through your spine, so length through the back body, and notice how that begins to open up the front of the body. So lift the chest, lift the heart, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Let your chin begin to drop in towards the base of your neck, so just ever so slightly dropping the chin inward. Crown of the head is lengthening up, and let your face be completely soft, expressionless. Noticing your breath again. Notice if there's been a change. Good. Let's bring the hands in front of the heart space and rub our palms together. So get the hands nice and warm. And we'll tune in with the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So bring your hands to your heart space. I bow to the teacher within. And I bow to the teachers who have passed on these teachings to me. Inhaling deeply and exhale completely. And let's inhale together. And exhale again. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhaling deeply, length through the spine, openness through the front of the body, soft face. Then exhale completely, belly to spine. Good. Let's bow the head to the hands. Take a moment here to set an intention for your practice today. It might just be to stay present, might be to focus on your breath, it might be to be gentle with yourself. Good. Inhaling that intention into your heart space. And exhale, opening the eyes, separate the palms. And let's come over into our beloved cat-cow position. So finding your cat-cow position, taking your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Then taking your hands a little bit further forward than the shoulders, so you've got a bit more range through the upper back. Good. Let's inhale, drop the belly down. Raise the sit bones up, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, belly to spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And let's continue on with this. So find a rhythm that works for you. If you have a sensitive back, please just move into this nice and slowly. So really take your time. For everybody else, you're welcome to pick up your pace here. Notice your breath. The inhale is full as it comes in and complete as it goes out. And we'll be here for 2 minutes. So feel the earth beneath your hands, the connection of your knees and the tops of the feet down into your mat. And this morning, I'd like to start inviting you into the creature-like nature within your body. So really feeling into bodily function, the breath, the instinct in your body. So you can start tapping down into the base chakra, base energy system. Good. A couple more here, another 30 seconds or so, making sure you keep your rhythm, your breath rhythmic, and enough that you can hear your breath moving in and out of your body. So keeping that pace up. Last 15 seconds here. Good, let's inhale deeply, open the front of the body. And as you exhale, tuck your toes, take your sit bones nice and high, and find a down face dog position. So finding your down face dog, lift up through your sit bones, check in with your foundation that your fingers are spread. Start up on the ball of the feet. Your hands are shoulder width apart, feet hips width apart, tailbone lengthening upwards, chin to chest. Finding your breath. Couple more rounds of breath here, lengthening through your spine. And notice the opening that it's giving to your chest. So to your rib cage. Good. 2 more rounds of breath. Good. If the heels start naturally coming down towards the floor, just let them do that, but don't let that jeopardize the length in your spine. Then let's all inhale, come forward, find a high plank position, pause here for a moment. Feel that alignment between your tailbone, the crown of the head, the heels. Good, take another inhale here, then exhale, knees side by side to the mat. Lower yourself halfway. Inhale, pressing back up. Exhale, tuck your toes, separate the feet, down face dog. This is our sequence here this morning, so we're going to again inhale, come forward. Exhale, drop your knees side by side, halfway as you exhale. Inhale, press back up. Tuck the toes, separate the feet, down dog. Good, let's continue on. Again, inhale forward. Exhale, halfway. Inhale up, down dog, exhale. Let's continue on with this. We're going to be here for 2 minutes with this practice this morning. If you feel like you need a back bend at the bottom, you're welcome to come all the way down. And find your baby cobra maybe for 1, 2, 3 cycles, and then come back into this stronger rhythm of vinyasa. Good, 1 more minute here. Use the breath. And as I always say in class, when the sensations start coming into the body, allow them. So allow the heat to come into the body. Good. Couple more rounds here. You might find with this practice that you can pick up your pace. You might find a nice fluid rhythm here, or perhaps it's working better for you to move nice and slow. Good, last 15 here. One more full round. Excellent. Let's all meet in a down face dog position. There should be some nice heat in the body, some energy bouncing and moving around. Lengthen your tailbone nice and high here. Let's all inhale, come forward. Lower all the way to the mat so your belly comes all the way down. Then take your forearms underneath your shoulders. Fingers are spread. Finding a Sphinx pose here. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Chin tucks to the chest. And simply just hold here. Feeling the belly breathing and pushing against the mat. Just a rhythmic, natural breath. One more deep breath. Let yourself come down. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Press back. Find an extended child's pose. So take your sit bones all the way back to meet your heels. Lengthening back, chin to chest, crown of the head to the floor. 2 rounds of breath here in your child's pose. The position of the hands on the floor and the head to the floor is not comfortable. Simply stack the hands underneath the forehead. Good. From there, let's find our down face dog position again. And then start walking the hands and the feet together. So hands and feet together, they meet in the center of the mat. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Check in with the feet and the hands at their hips width apart. Exhale, lead with the belly, then the chest, then the chin, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, full belly, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, chin to chest. 3 more rounds, just again, moving with your own breath. Good. From there, let's all inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the hips, and then come up all the way into a standing position. So here we're going to start to pick up our pace here. I'm going to move a little bit quicker. If you want to slow down or even do these at half the time, you're welcome to. So I'll half practice with you and then half instruct. So you're going to come to a position where your feet are hips width apart. Your hands are coming directly out in front of you. So your palms are face down. And we're going to come into some squats, some fast, rapid squats. Again, we're doing 26 of these. So if you want to do half at half the pace, please just do 13. So hands out in front. Let's take an inhale together. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Good. Continue on. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Continue on here. Maintain that pace if you can. Going all the way up to 26. Keep the legs strong, keep the chest lifted. Good, almost there. Whenever you get to 26, inhale, hold the hands out in front, take a pause here with your breath. Exhale, release the hands down by your side. We'll take a moment till we're all together here. Closing the eyes, notice the sensations in your body. Good. Next practice here, straight into frog. So we're going to come into a position that looks like this. I'm hoping you can see my feet down the bottom. So I'm up on the balls of my feet and my heels are connected. So they're touching now. They stay connected throughout the whole practice. Your hands come to a position just out in front. And I always have my fingers a little bit further forward then my shoulders, so that I'm nice and stable, because again, these ones are quite vigorous. So again, we're doing 26. If that's too fast for you or too vigorous, do 13 at a much slower pace. I'll do the first 13 with you. So inhale, your heels stay connected if you can. Sit bones straight up, fall forward. Exhale, deep squat, gaze forward. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Continue on. If I was too fast for you, please slow it right down. Froggies are quite intense. But try and keep that buoyancy in the body, just like a frog. So you're really grounding down through the ball of your foot. Press the heels together. Good. Whenever you've finished, exhale and pause there for a moment when you get to your 26th round. Whenever you get to your 13th, if you're just doing 13, take a pause there and then find a comfortable seat straight away. Palms face down on the backs of the knees. Close the eyes. And without trying to change or control your breath in any way, just notice the way that it's rapidly moving through the body. Ground down through your seat so that you feel stable to hold that pranic energy. And just let the breath find its own rhythm. Let the breath calm down on its own. Keeping your attention inwards. Keep the face soft, the chest lifted. And notice how the breath is slowly starting to find some rhythm. And all you did was just hold a steady container for that pranic energy to neutralize itself. Very similar with the emotions that we process. The moment that we slow down and stop and just hold a steady container, we create the instant capacity to hold whatever it is that is moving through us. And often when we don't attach to an emotion or we don't try and suppress it, it's exactly what an emotion will do. It's just energy wanting to course and move through you. Good. From here, we're going to come into a practice called bear grip. So we'll remain seated where we are. We're going to take our left hand on top of our right. So you're interlacing the hands just like this. So your left is holding your right. You're holding the hands just down in front of your navel point here. So that's just below your belly button. And you gently pull the hands away from one another so that that grip is quite firm. So gently pulling the hands away from one another, and the whole practice you're going to keep the hands connected to your navel point. Close the eyes. Inhaling deeply through both nostrils. And exhaling through the nostrils. Inhaling again, deep belly breath, belly expands away from the spine. Exhale, belly to spine. One more like this, full inhale. And full exhalation. And staying with your eyes closed, I'm going to give you the option here, so please listen carefully. For those who are comfortable adding a retention, so a hold at the top of the inhale, and a retention or a hold at the base of your exhale, you can slowly start to introduce that. You might start off with 2 to 3 seconds. You might work gently up to 5. If holding the breath causes you any stress in any way, please just remain with this natural flow of breath coming in and moving out, ensuring that when you inhale, your belly expands, and when you exhale, your belly contracts, so that we're correcting the way that prana is moving in the body. We've stirred up quite a bit of energy at the core of the body, so we're just giving it a moment to settle, but also to break patterns. This is what we do a lot of in Kundalini. We stir up energy and then we integrate. We stir it up and then we integrate. So we give the body a moment to assimilate and sublimate that energy into a more sublime place, a place of liberation, a place where you can find new pathways for energy to move so that we're not stuck in the same old patterns. Good for everybody. I'll now get you to swap your hands so that your right is on top of your left. So right is on top of your left. Pull the hands away. Make sure you keep that connection with the hands on the navel point. And then just continue on with the practice that you were doing prior. So either a natural flow of breath coming in and out, or you're doing a slight retention at the top, slight retention at the bottom. When we hold kumbhaka, which is what a hold, a retention of breath is, we're actually building pranic energy in our system through our koshas, through pranamaya kosh. And this gives us a sense of positivity and vitality. It's an uplift of energy, because that is the way that prana moves into the body. It's an upward motion. When we hold the breath out, and you might even be experiencing this as you move through it, we actually start to really dissolve old patterns and fear-based patterns, which is what most of our patterns stem from, unless they're patterns that serve us like routine. So you might notice when you hold the exhalation out, the kumbhaka, the base of your exhalation, you might feel some resistance come up, and that's just the releasing of emotional attachment. There is a difference between resistance and discomfort, so make sure you navigate that from a place of discernment and become really crystal clear about what is happening in your body. And if you don't understand theoretically, come back to the experience. Does this feel like it's serving me? Good. 3 more rounds of breath just like this. Good. Let's release the hands, open the eyes, take an inhale here and a complete exhale out. Navel moves towards the spine on the exhale. And let's find a position for Sakriya here. So finding a position for Sakriya, I'm going to practice this on the side this morning so you can get a visual of how I'm sitting. So I'm sitting in a kneeling position here, and just make sure that the 2 heels are sitting directly underneath your sit bones. So there's a connection between your sit bones and the heels aren't dropping out to the side. Your hands are going to interlace, and your index finger is going to point, both of them are going to connect and point straight up. And I'm pretty sure we have all women here, or mostly women, but your left thumb sits on top. If there's any gentlemen here, please take the right thumb on top of the left. So men, right thumb on top, that represents the masculine energy in the body. For women, left represents the feminine energy in the body. Okay, so we take the hands straight up above the head. Just turn my music off. And once you find that position, we're going to move into this mantra Sat Nam. So Sat means truth and Nam is the place that you dwell. So it's a representation of the truth within your soul. So when we repeat this mantra, we're emphasizing the Sat and we're relaxing the word Nam. So I'll demonstrate the first two for you and then please join in with me. We'll be here for 3 minutes. On the Sat, you draw the belly in and up. Nam, you relax the belly completely. Sat, belly moves in and up. Nam, you relax completely. If you're currently on your cycle or pregnant, please do the whole practice, but just no movement of the belly. Okay. Here we go. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Joining in. Sat, Nam. 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 Inhaling deeply, lengthening out of your waist, reaching all the way up into your fingertips. Hold the breath if it's comfortable. Exhale, keep the body exactly as it is and simply engage your pelvic floor. Tuck your chin to your chest. Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Relax the bandhas. Inhale, reaching up. Lengthen through the whole body. See if you can squeeze the muscles along the back body all the way up and into your fingertips. Keep your face soft. Excellent. Exhale, keep the body where it is. Engage Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Pelvic floor and neck. Then inhale, reach. And exhale, slowly bring your hands down, palms face up on the backs of your legs, and take a moment here just to integrate that. Sat Kriya is one of the most powerful and effective kriyas or practices that we do in Kundalini. And essentially what we have done in this practice is break up and stir energy at the base of the spine, which is often where our most unconscious patterns live, the most dense energy systems in the body. And we took a moment here after breaking them up to activate them, sublimate them with the last meditation at the navel point and the pressure of the hands to the navel. And through Satkriya, you elevate them into a more conscious space within the body, this top triangle from the heart space upwards. So just take a moment here, 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. Good. Let's open up the eyes. We have a couple more practices here before we come into our final meditation and relaxation. So just when you thought we were winding down, we have a couple more practices to go. So our hands are coming back behind us, and my palms, my wrist is facing the back of the room. So facing the opposite direction to me. Bring a slight bend into my elbows so that I can lift the chest. Some of you here might modify. I'll do the modified version this morning. For those who are more familiar, please raise both legs. I find it better to point the toes here and then come into a breath of fire. So you can begin. For everybody else, you can just hold one leg, maybe for 30 seconds, and then I'll let you know when 30 seconds is up and you can alternate to the other. As you continue to move through this, if you're modifying this practice, please make sure that you're modifying your breath of fire as well. And of course, no breath of fire is needed if it is not a part of your practice or not suitable for you at the moment. For the people, particularly with both legs in the air, continue to press down and keep that bend in your elbows to lift your chest so your diaphragm and your rib cage is open. That will lengthen your navel point and make the breath of fire more accessible and more effective. We're only here for 1.5 minutes and we're already 45 seconds in, so we're just on halfway. This is our last core work for the day, so stay with me. This is one final elevation from your navel point upwards. Last 30 seconds, stay with me. Continuing to alternate. Last 15 seconds. Good, let's all inhale, hold there together, let the body shake, press down through the palms, lift the chest high. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha and relax the legs down. Again, relax the legs forward. Take a moment here, close the eyes, keep the spine straight, chest lifted. Just one more round of breath. And then we're going to come into a fun little practice here. So let's find our comfortable seat again. Trish, I feel like you're particularly going to love this one. So now all I want you to do for the next minute, and I can't see you, so I'm going to trust that you're doing this. I want you to laugh as hard as you possibly can. So if you feel like you need to for a full belly laugh, put your hands on your belly so you can feel that. That's the sensation we want in the body. So laugh. If you're not laughing, please begin. A ridiculous laugh, nice and loud. Wake your housemates up or your partners up. Your kids are around, let them become part of this practice. Laughing really, really hard just to break up this stagnant energy that we have in and around Manipura chakra. You can laugh either at the practice itself and how ridiculous and funny it is, or perhaps you can draw on a memory, something just to really laugh at, or laugh at yourself. Laugh at the discomfort and the resistance that we have to a full belly laugh within a practice like this. But yoga does not have to be so serious, and laughing is incredibly effective for your nervous system, particularly pranamaya kosh, this energy body. Good, last 15 seconds. I wish we were together doing this. We will be, again, I promise, and we will do this Kriya together. Continue laughing hard for this last 5 seconds. Just go there, let it out, make some noise. Good. Inhale deeply, length through your spine, open your belly. Exhale completely with the eyes closed. Take a moment here just to notice any shifts of energy and notice how good it feels to laugh. Notice what that physically and energetically does for your being. Good. Okay, let's bring the hands in by our side here. So I'm bringing them in some tiny fists. You have two options here. First option, I'll demonstrate. We inhale deeply, hold the breath. This is option number one, if holding the breath is comfortable. And then you move the hands forward at a rapid pace. So you're holding the breath, hands are moving forward. If this is comfortable, continue on. When you exhale, hands come down by your side. Take a deep inhale again, and then continue on. For those who are uncomfortable in the holding of the breath, please just take an inhale and exhale as you begin. Inhale there and exhale as you continue on. So you're either just doing a deep breath in, a deep breath out, or you're holding the breath and moving the arms forward. Keep your spine lifted, keep your chest lifted. Good, we're here for 2 minutes, so we still have another minute and 15 seconds here, and keep your pace rapid here if you can. Really fire up the body, fire the hands moving forward and back. If it helps, close the eyes. We have these three major locks along the spine called grunties, and the first is the hardest to move stagnant energy that you would have felt in the beginning of the practice. Please continue on, last 30 seconds. So as we break through that first identification of self, which sits at the base of the spine, you start to move up into the emotional body, into the heart space, which is directly the grunty, as it's called, we're working with here. The final is the third eye, Ajna. So really allow yourself to break up that stagnant energy. Last 5 seconds here. Just continue on, stay with your pace. Good work. Exhale, everybody, hands by your side, spine long. And taking the hands onto the fronts of your shins. So here I'm holding top of the foot and front of my shin so that my hands are in line with my shoulders. And we're combining here two practices. So generally we just do a spinal flex forward and back. And then after that we do a shoulder lift down and back, but we're combining the two. So I'll demonstrate the first couple of rounds and then please just join in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, continue on with this. You'll notice that my breath there was powerful. This is our last physical movement here. Just a final flow and encouragement of energy upwards. So again, find a rhythm that works for you and honor it. Find a breath pattern and a pranic energy pattern that works for you and honor it. Really get into your spine, lifting forward and back, up and down. Good, let's continue on here. Last 40 seconds. Let's all inhale here. And exhale, stay here. Bring a slight smile onto your face. Take your palms face up on the backs of your knees, connecting hands in Gyan Mudra, so index finger and thumb meet. Close the eyes and let yourself just drop into a sea of stillness. Keep your attention inward and continue to pay attention to how you feel. What is your experience here? Paying first to individual attention, individual sensation within the body. And then begin expanding your awareness to feel all of the sensation all at once. Allow yourself to stay perfectly still here and receptive. Relax the face, lift the chest, ground the base of the spine. Let the breath just flow in and out. Good. Let's take one more deep breath in and a complete breath out. And let's find a Shavasana for 5 minutes here. So again, if you can, turn your head up in my direction towards the computer and your feet in the opposite. And make sure we built a bit of heat in that practice, and always in your Shavasana, you should make sure that your body temperature is warm. So check in that you have a blanket or a shawl or something that you can put over your chest in particular to keep yourself warm, and just take a moment to get nice and comfortable. If you can, nothing underneath the head. That's back of the head to the mat, palms face up by your sides. And final tweak once you're lying on your back is just to check that your chin is tucking to your chest. And we'll be here for about 5 minutes. This 5 minutes, I want you to focus on relaxing as deeply as you can. Keep the body still. Keep yourself receptive and open. And most importantly, relaxed. Let's take our right hand onto our belly and the left hand onto the heart space. And just remain lying down where you are. I'm going to read you a passage that is one of my all-time favorites. Many of my students would have experienced me reading this to you before. But it's a reminder of how sacred we are. So it's a piece called You're Magnificent by Pixie Lighthorse. I will tell you so that you are clear. You are sacred and you are beautiful. You are magnificent. It is important to remember that it is your responsibility to step into your humble, courageous magnificence. We begin as miracles, impressive and exceptionally fine, but we are taught to forget our miraculous nature. We are warned of the terrible danger of becoming self-centered and spoiled. We are told that we're too big for our britches when we begin to show our strengths in very early, undeveloped ways. The high price of these worn-out ethics is that we do not value ourselves as miracles. And because of that, we do not value others as miracles either. However, when we know our magnificence, we can know others to be exactly the same. Everyone is splendorous, and when a person acts from that place of radiant beauty, they stand out. The golden bubble is almost visible around them. So when you step into what is golden about you, the essence of who you were right before you were born, you will recognize it in others. For vitality hums through a body that recognizes magnificence. Just taking 1 to 2 more rounds of breath right down into your belly, and feel that prana move up into your heart and then out again. And one more round of breath just like that. And then taking your hands up and overhead, and give yourself a nice big stretch. So all the way from your toes up into your fingertips, nice big body stretch. Take whatever movement you feel you need. And then bring your knees to your chest. Hug your knees in for just one full round of breath. Let's drop over onto the right side. And from there, make our way up into a seated position facing forward. Okay. So let's finish with alternate nostril breathing, otherwise known as Nadi Shodhana. And it's a pranayama exercise that many of you would have practiced before. And what it will do, if after we've done a lot of stirring of energetic movement through this practice, this will just allow us to equalize the Ida and Pingala energy so that Sushumna can be in balance. So that's the left and the right hemisphere. So the way that we practice, there's two options. Some people like to rest their first finger and their middle finger on their third eye, and you block the right nostril. And then from there I'll instruct. Or you can come into Vishnu Mudra, which I'm going to practice this morning. So you're going to block your right nostril with your right thumb, and I'm simply curling in the same fingers, the middle and the index, and the other two just sit out. So for all of us, take the option that you would prefer. Your left hand can sit palm face down on your left knee, and then you're taking your right hand and blocking your right nostril. Inhale in through the left. Block the left nostril with the ring finger. Exhale right. Inhaling right. Block. Exhale left. Inhaling left. Block. Exhale right. Inhaling right. Block. Exhale left. Let's continue on with this for a couple of minutes to finish our practice today. And make sure that when you inhale, you are inhaling and your belly is moving away from your spine. And when you're exhaling, your belly is moving towards your spine. So you have correct breathing happening through the abdomen. And if the length that I demonstrated is too slow for you, the breaths are too long coming in or out, just make them shorter. Do again what works for you. Work in a comfortable capacity. So work with your pranic capacity. The next time you exhale through your left nostril. So the next time you exhale through your left nostril, you can finish the practice there. Keep the eyes closed again. Just take a moment here. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel the lengthening through the crown upwards. Feel the face soft and the heart open. And feel your belly relaxed. Taking this final moment to check in with your energy and notice if anything has shifted throughout this practice. We've moved a lot of energy in today's practice. So just take a moment to check in again with how you're feeling, drawing gentle comparison between that and the beginning of your practice. So you're learning through your own experience, your own understanding of your own body. And then take a moment to bring into your mind's eye and down again into your heart space this intention that you set for your practice today. And allow that to be the intention for your day. Whether it was to move slowly or to stay present or to focus on the breath, whatever it was, just allow that to come back into your awareness. Good, let's bring the hands to the heart space. And we're going to close this morning with the long time sun. If you're unfamiliar with this mantra, we'll just sing it through once this morning, followed by 3 long sat, short nams. And if you're unfamiliar, just listen, and then you can enjoy it, and then you can join in with us for the sat nam. So closing down the eyes, bring the hands to the heart space, fingers sitting together and separate from your thumb. Check in again with length through your spine and a softness through your face, relaxed belly. Inhaling. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Palms to the forehead. May there be tranquility in my thoughts. Palms to the mouth. Compassion in my words. And palms to the heart. May I see the love in myself and the love in others. Sat Nam. Thank you for joining me this morning, everyone, and thank you for making the switch to Facebook so that we could have more time. I'm not great with just 1 hour, as most of you know. We need a bit more time. So thank you for coming online here. We may go back again to Instagram. Laura and I will just work that out and let you know. For those of you who don't know who Laura is the queen behind organizing all of our tech stuff at Alchemy, and she does such a beautiful job. So thank you. And yes, I will see you soon. Please reach out if you have any questions. Go gently today after that practice, and please have something warm, like a warm water or a warm lemon ginger honey or something warm to put in your belly before you have some food. Okay. Sat Nam, everyone. Thank you.